Hello students. Okay, so today we are going to do some line art, and I'm going to do a little bit of a demo to show you how to take your line art and render it. But this video here is on how to create your line art. So as you can see, I have brought my sketches here into Illustrator, and I'm going to choose one of the shoes to draw. And I'm just going to use this one. It seems really easy and simple, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So what I want to do is I'm going to try to make it a little bit bigger by stretching it out. I'm going to zoom in on the shoe that I'm going to work on. Then I'm going to come here to the three lines. It's called stroke. I'm going to click on the stroke, and I'm going to click on the transparency tab. From here, I'm going to drop the opacity so I can see through the shoe a little bit. I don't want to do too much, but I want to be able to see through so that my black lines do not compete with the sketch. Anyway, after you're done making the transparency, go ahead and hit Command 2 so it'll lock in place and it won't move. And then you're going to get your pen tool, and you're going to select a black stroke, and you're going to hit OK. Now, you're going to want to make this like sort of like, what do you call it? Like a cartoon drawing almost, or a coloring book drawing. You want to be able to make sure that all of your lines are connected. So I'm just going to go ahead and start here. So as you can see, I'm kind of going around the perimeter of, I'm creating one single shape actually of the shoe so that I can do all the detail work separate. I'm going to create this line here, bring it up, come back in, and I'm going to stop right about here. Now, this is a good time to make adjustments to your sketch. If you're not happy with how things are looking, or you want to tighten it up a bit, this is the time to do that. So I'm going to work on this. This is my Velcro flap, and I'm going to bring this over and connect it again. You want to try to create complete shapes when you're working. Let's redo this one. If you don't create complete shapes, you're going to have a hard time rendering this in Photoshop. Oops. Let's see what else I got. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white arrow and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to make that connect there. Just like so. And basically I'm going to draw another line here to connect those. If you're having a hard time making your black lines touch, go ahead and lock them. Command 2. Now, as far as commands concerned, I'm actually going to tighten this a little bit. I'm going to use my white arrow, and I'm going to make this a little bit tinier. I'm going to come back in, click here, so I can draw a little bit of the 3D for my Velcro flap. If you guys need help with your drawings and you want to tighten them up to be a little bit stronger, don't be afraid to ask me. I'll be more than happy to help. I'm going to take this and move that inward. Okay, good. Now I'm going to lock these lines by selecting them and hitting Command 2. After I do that, I am going to come back over here and continue my detail work. These are all the little pieces that you're going to want to make sure are tightened up and closed, so that when you go into Photoshop, you'll be able to actually use your magic wand or select certain areas. If not, it might be a little bit harder for you because, actually that shouldn't go there. Let's see. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring this under. Anyway, make sure that you are creating complete shapes before you're doing detail lines. Just continue here a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Stay till the end because I'm going to show you how to create thickness to your lines. It might help out your line art and make it look a little bit stronger. Let's see, these are my laces, and my laces are going to look like this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use the square tool, and I'm going to create a shape about that size, and then I'm going to click on this dot so I can curve them out. Then I can rotate this a little bit and put this here, and I'll copy and paste it and put another one there. Just like so. I'm going to select them all so I can hit Command 2. That way I can create a connecting line here in between. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit more detail work here. Anything that's going to be a dark line in your artwork, like if it's going to be black, make sure that you are creating it so that it doesn't compete when you're trying to do your rendering. I know that doesn't make much sense right now, but just hold on for a little while. Okay, so here's my other detail here. I'm doing like a swoop, and I'm gonna finish it off down here. So my swoop's kind of going underneath the flap and then coming back down here to the front. Now I'm going to do another one here, and then get my pen tool again and do something like this. And then we're going to do one more line, a thinner one right here, curve that out, and we'll do one more right here. Okay, I think that's pretty good for right now. Now, you guys take your time on this. This is you designing. This is you creating artwork. And who knows? You might make one of these one day. There you go, that's better. Okay, so maybe it's not as better as I thought. Let's go ahead and curve this out a little bit. Or actually, I haven't showed you guys this, but I'm going to add an anchor point there. Then I'm going to get my white arrow, and I'm going to pull this out a little bit. Just like that. Okay, now that I'm done with the line art for this one here, I'm going to unlock. I'm going to go Object, Unlock All. I'm still going to lock the sketch layer, but I'm going to make sure all these other lines are unlocked. If you want, you can create a line weight or a line thickness by selecting a line and coming back up here. Oopsie. Okay, so you can create a thickness to your line. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to do that again down here. You can also create a varied width with your line. So if you don't want that same thickness going all the way around, you could do something like this. But I'm going to keep that the way it was. I kind of like the way that looked. I'm going to keep it uniform, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to get my eyedropper, and since I want the same exact width as this one, I'll just click on that line, and then that gives me the same width. It's a good idea to do a thicker perimeter line and keep your detail lines thin. It's kind of an old animator's trick, but everyone that designs does that. Okay, so here's my shoe. I'm gonna go ahead, I missed a spot. I'm gonna fix that by grabbing my white arrow and clicking on there and pulling that forward. All right, so here's my little tennis shoe. I'm going to finish this video right now and then bring this into Photoshop and show you how to render it. Thank you.